Hello, my name is Matthew Morrow of Morrow Insurance Company. I want to thank you for sampling my DVD today. My hope is that you will learn something valuable about long-term care insurance. I find that it's so amazing that so many people don't know what this product is or what it covers. This is a 1 in 2 chance that you will need a long-term care policy. Okay, auto insurance is 1 in 40. This is something that you need to look at with your retirement planner and certainly for your nest egg. I thank you for your time and your attention. Hello, everybody. I would like to thank you for coming to my long-term care seminar. There are a lot of misconceptions about long-term care, what it costs, what it covers, who qualifies for it. We're going to go over Medicare and Medicaid, all kinds of good stuff today. I'll do my best to just give you the important information. I'm thankful that you're here. My name is Matthew Morrow, and I have Morrow Insurance Company. And for the last 6 years or so, I've dedicated the majority of my work to providing long-term care insurance for people. I'm constantly amazed at how many people not only are not prepared for the future, but they are not prepared for what is to come. And I hope that through this seminar you can learn a few things, and we'll jump right into it. A lot of people come to me and they tell me that they have long-term care insurance. I said, "Do you have long-term care?" "Well, yeah, I do." And they get that confused with long-term disability, and or they think that, oh, Medicaid covers that, and that's why I'll be covered. A lot of these are misconceptions. Some of them are flat out wrong. And so hopefully today I will take care of those questions for you. Let's go on and get started. What is long-term care insurance? Long-term care insurance is insurance that provides for someone that is no longer able to provide for themselves, essentially. It's a prolonged illness, a disability, cognitive impairment, which I have a lot of people say when I ask them, especially on an application, if they have cognitive problems, they say, "Well, I can't remember very well." And I say, "No, please don't say that. That's not what I mean." We're talking more like Alzheimer's, some type of medical condition, of course. Long-term care insurance was introduced in the 1980s. Originally, it was just nursing home insurance, essentially. People didn't want to go to a nursing home, and there was that big fear about nursing home. I'll tell you a little bit about statistics. You want to make sure when you hear statistical data, which I'm going to give you several today, that you know what you're hearing. So you want to be able to draw the correct conclusions, and hopefully I'm going to help you do that. You could easily say ice cream sales are higher in the summer. Crime is also higher during the summer months. So therefore, ice cream equals crime. Of course, you cannot draw that conclusion. That would not be good. But a lot of people do the same thing when they're talking about their nest egg or their retirement fund. And I believe that long-term care insurance is the most necessary thing right next to life insurance that you will need to protect your assets, your nest egg. The reason this is, most of you have car insurance, homeowner's policy. To use your car insurance is a 1 in 40 chance. Okay? To use the likelihood that you're going to need long-term care insurance is 1 in 2. It's a little over 40%. If you were on the way home today and half of the houses, okay, that you were on your way home, half the houses were either on fire, hit by tornadoes or something, you'd make sure your homeowner's policy was paid up, of course. We want to make sure that your nest egg, the things that you've worked so hard for, which is one of the reasons I'm even in the business, is my family works so hard with their own businesses and then don't have any retirement. They don't have the proper insurance. And that's one of the reasons why I'm in this, is because I really want to help people to be prepared for what's to come. It's not something that necessarily might happen. It's almost an inevitability. Something to keep in mind, long-term care is not disability insurance. A lot of people get that confused. They'll say, "Oh yeah, I've got disability through Aflac." You might have disability, but you don't have long-term care more than likely at your office. Disability pays for 60% of your income. It is to help you replace your income while you're working. That is not what long-term care insurance is. Most policies cover in-home care, adult daycare, assisted living, nursing home, hospice care, and we'll go over each of those in detail now. Who needs this insurance? We already said that 1 in 2 Americans. If you're sitting beside your husband or your wife, I encourage you to look at them, and more than likely, one of you is going to need long-term care of some type. And you might say, "Oh, we're not going to go into a nursing home." Keep this statistic in mind: only 15% of all care given is for nursing homes. Okay? The majority of the care that's given is in-home care, adult daycare, and assisted living. Okay? So you need to keep that in mind, because what inevitably happens is that people say, "Oh, I don't want to go to a nursing home," when really that's the last stage. And we're going to talk more about that as we go along. Right now, over 12 million Americans receive some form of long-term care insurance. All right? And this is a great percentage. It's a statistic. 40% of those that are currently receiving long-term care in whatever way are of working age. A lot of you are thinking, this is old folks insurance. I'm not old yet, so I don't need this insurance. I would encourage you to take a second look, because 40% is a large number. We have a lady at my church where I go named Dawn Anderson. She gave me permission to use her name. She is 41 years old, was getting out of bed one morning to go to work like she normally did. Her foot got caught in her comforter, and she fell and hit her neck on her side table. She's now a quadriplegic. It's a really sad situation. Her husband left her and her children left, and she is now receiving nursing home care full-time here in Montgomery. We have a neighbor a few doors down from us. I don't want to use his name, but it's a young man, 15 years old, out riding his four-wheeler like he normally would, and hit a bump wrong, and when he fell, he broke his neck, and now he's paralyzed from the chest down. I'm not saying these statistics to scare people into buying a policy. That is not what I'm doing. I just want to let people know that this is something that can affect you, and it can affect you at any age. The Council on Aging that was put together by the Senate and Congress together said the good news is we're living longer. The bad news is we're living longer. The life expectancy after age 65 has increased to 17.9 years. It's nearly 18 years that our life expectancy, and they're doing things daily to prolong that. Artificial heart, stem cell research, there's all kinds of things that are going on to extend our lives, and it's working. In fact, I have an aunt right now that is 100 years old. People are aging every day. The majority of people, like I said, are scared about going to a nursing home. The majority of people that receive care aren't in a nursing home. More times than not, they're receiving in-home care. I personally and my family have an adult, my great uncle, my great grandmother, my great aunt, my uncle, my aunt, my mother have all received long-term care in one form or another. And they had to come out of pocket for it themselves, and they are continually receiving care because the quality of care that is available is kind of scary. It's not near as good as the quality a family member would provide. And we're going to talk more about that in detail.